wanted to do a Homebrew Wednesday, and I was working a bit late today, so I thought I would try out doing it live. Figure it's easier, or well, mostly because I don't have time to. Yeah, that's not important, is it? Ah, really creeps me out, this little thing back here. I don't know if you I don't know if you can hear it on but there's like a little metal latch that bangs in the wind, and it gives me a real horror movie vibe. That's you didn't need to know that inner monologue part of me. Hey, cheers! I got a beer. This is the closest thing to craft beer that the local country store. It's not a country store; it's a supermarket. But out here, they're not. They don't got a lot of. They don't got a lot other than the macro pilsners in the old fridge at the checkout. So I just got back from the store and I wanted to grab a beer. You may be wondering, why don't I have any homebrew? Didn't I make homebrew? Yes, I did. I actually kicked the oh, my brain. Hang on, I gotta reset here. The Kvike Blonde that I made, whatever, 10,000 years ago when I made my last brewing video. I kegged that, and I was hoping to review it or to give some tasting notes on it on this video, but I was drinking on it a little bit over the weekend and at the beginning of the week, and it's really good. I really like it, but it didn't carbonate to where I didn't carbonate to my preferred carbonation level. So I've actually I put it back on high pressure, and I'm hoping it'll carb up a bit better, and then I will share a virtual glass with you at some point. But I do have actual beer-related stuff to talk about, other than this fake craft beer from the local macro brewery. Cheers, by the way. So the postman came from the land of Deutsch today. Well, the post guy was probably Danish, but the package was from Germany, and it was a new Inkbird. Yeah, temp controller. I went with the Inkbird, so you can you see it? Hang on. Let me get down here. So my wife and I, we got the appliances for the house. So now we actually have a real fridge and a real freezer. So I got this freezer to become a Keyser, and we had to actually use it for the freezing of foodstuffs, which is obviously not what it's meant for. It's obviously a waste of its potential, but in the stopgap between moving into the house and getting our appliances installed, sacrifices were necessary. But that is all over because we have our own freezer, and I have moved all of the dangerous items like frozen peas and stir-fry vegetables, and like things like that nobody likes. I've moved them out; they're gone, and now it's actually going to become a Keyser. I don't have full plans on what I'm gonna, or I think I'm gonna do the old collar trick around. I think I've talked about this before. I'm gonna do the old collar trick. It's not gonna be anytime soon, but I did order this to do temperature control on it. So I went with the blue one. There you go. You can see that. It's the 310T-B controller. I have the, what the heck is it called? It's the green one. I'm not good at remembering long strings of random numbers and letters, but it's the one that's green. And I think the only difference is that this one can do programmed temperature like steps, which is Cool. I decided to. I mean, the other one I use for a fermentation fridge, and that it does the job. I'll probably maybe even switch these out, so this one will be the fermentation. But I don't know. I thought it was like €10 more, or actually it was even less than €10 more for this one. So I thought I might as well add this to the repertoire. But so yeah, this is what I'm going to use to temp control that, and it's. I mean, you guys have seen ink birds before. Make sure it's the Euro plugs. Oh yes, very very much big old circles with 2 big tongs on it. So it is the right one. I'm always a little hesitant. That's why I ordered it from Germany, because they have the same plugs as we do, and it's cheaper. I ordered it from Amazon. I actually got a pretty decent deal on them. I don't know how much they cost elsewhere, but I think that thing was only like €40. It's on sale. Anyway, it was a good price, and I'm So now I've got a temp controller for that. Next thing I'm doing is probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna order a 4-way gas manifold. That's kind of my next step. I only have a 2-way gas manifold for my old kegerator because it's can only fit 2 kegs, so I didn't really need any more than that. And my plan is right now my inside the kegs, they're hooked up to my normal regulator, and it's got a SodaStream adapter. Those little, I think there's 600 gram small CO2 cylinders. That's what I'm using to force carb and push right now, because this one is empty. But I'm actually hoping to refill this weekend. And the plan is to refill this one, replace the regulator, my regular big regulator on it, hook it up to the 4-way manifold in here. And for now, I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use like picnic taps, but I want to be able to have at least 3 or 4 kegs on at once. And I'm going to force carb them all with that, and then I'm going to use I've got a little mini regulator for the SodaStream that I'm going to use for other CO2 activities that I might need. But yeah, this thing, I think it fits in here. Actually, I haven't tried. Of course it fits in here, but... Oh, ooh, wait, hang on now. It doesn't fit in there. Damn it. Alright, well, now you've... Well, now live on the internet, I have found out that I can't fit that gas cylinder in there. That's good to know. I think is the 8 kilogram cylinder. And there's a 6 kilogram cylinder. I'm actually thinking of going down to that, because I think the last time I filled that 8 kilo cylinder, it lasted me like 3 years, 2 years maybe. I don't know. A long time it lasted. So I could easily go down to the slightly smaller cylinder, and I think that one's shorter. So until I get the collar made or that kind of project going along, then I could maybe get that. Or maybe the SodaStream will come out here. I don't know. Anyway, things are moving forward. Temperatures are being controlled. Empty gas cylinders will soon contain not empty gas. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, actually, oh my god, there's people watching now. Is that hi? Why am I waving? Can you actually say something back? What if I press this thing here? Show live chat messages. That didn't work. Oh wait, what's this? Yeah, I don't know how to see if you can talk back to me or anything. One last thing. Oh, I'd have to take you off my... I planted my hops. Yeah, let's go. Why not take this a little bit further? Something for the road. All right, let me see if I can get you off here. And can I flip the camera around? Holy crap, I can. Man, you didn't have to be looking at my ugly face this whole time. So, yeah, there's the freezer, there's the, you know all that stuff. So let's go out here. Oops. There's my driveway. There's my garage. Alright, so this is my little side yard here. And actually, you can see these two areas here. I removed what can only be described as a monumental amount of moss. Look at this stuff. That's all moss. Gross. Yeah, so these are my Cascade hops. You cannot see them, of course. They are, well, I think these are part of them. These are the dead parts. Yeah, hops here, hops here. They're gonna hopefully grow up this thing, grow up along here, and yeah, transplant. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna go in the garage because it's windy. It's annoying. Yeah, so those are my. I've had those hops for 2 or 3 years at the old place, planted in the backyard, at my tiny apartment's back garden, and they never ever produced any cones because they didn't get enough light, and well, just mostly they didn't get enough light. They didn't have space to grow. Now they have plenty of space. I hope if they survived the move. One of them I was pretty careful with, but the other had broken out of it. It had gone all over, so I had to get medieval on that one to get it up out of the ground. Because unfortunately, I waited till the last minute to move them, and I was hoping the ground would thaw, but it didn't. So I had to tear them out. I know it looks really nice outside, but last weekend there was literally snow on the ground. So, but anyway, yeah, hops in the ground. I have high hopes for those. I might try and get some more rhizomes now that I have the room. Would be cool to get some more planted. But all right, wow, 13 minutes long. And someone has stuck through it like halfway. I can see you up there. Kudos to you, my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna let all of you go if you're watching this in the future. I'm gonna go in and make some dinner and consume the rest of my beverage. But happy Homebrew Wednesday, and yeah, see you next time for maybe a more polished and put together video. Later. Now I have to figure out how to turn it off. It's not like I work in IT for a living.